guys! Hey guys, this is my manga haul for March, April, and May. I really didn't buy any wait, did I buy manga? This might just be April and May. I can't really remember. But I got a Switch, and so I'm still paying that off. So I couldn't really buy manga in April, and then I decided to let myself, I can buy a little bit now, but so a couple weekends ago, my brother and sister-in-law were down, and we went to Barnes & Noble. I can't decide where to look, if I want to look at the screen, or if I want to look at the camera, and I'm still getting used to this, but they decided to take me to Barnes & Noble, and my sister-in-law let me get whatever I wanted, basically. So I picked up a few things, and then I had picked up a couple of books before I got my Switch. I had that in the wrong pile. Oops. But yeah, literally 2 things for April. My 2 things were the first volume of Natsume Yujincho, or Natsume's Book of Friends. I watched the anime first. I normally don't do that. I usually prefer reading manga than watching anime, but I had seen somebody post a picture of Nyamko Sensei on Tumblr, and I was like, what is this? It looks adorable, and it was Natsume. And I absolutely fell in love with this series. If you haven't watched or read it, just give the first episode of a watch, and if you don't fall in love with how cute it is cute, but it's heartwarming and bittersweet, and I cry almost every episode, and I don't get emotional very easily unless it has very really emotional stuff in it, and it's just so good. And if you love things like that, then you'd love this series. It's so good. And then the other thing that I picked up in April was I picked up the 6th volume of To Gray Man, or To Gray Men, or however you want to say it. My dad just walked in. And I just got it because it would never come in from the library because I was checking out. I tried to check out the whole series from the library. I couldn't get volume 24, and I couldn't get volume 6 in for some reason. I think I'm still on hold for volume 6, but I just ended up buying it, and I love this series. I'm in the middle of collecting well, I'm not in the middle of collecting it. I just started collecting it, but I love this series a lot. So next, we have the pile that I got 2 weekends ago, and it is that's the first time someone's walked in on me when I'm making a video. But this pile is six, and yeah, so let's just get on to it. Got number 6, volume 3. I love this series a lot so far. I know I've only read the first couple of volumes, but I'm really enjoying it, and I cannot wait to read more. I haven't read this volume yet, but excuse me, there is a reason for that. It's because it was kind of low on the list of the ones that I got. I just picked up some stuff that I've been really wanting to read, so, but yeah, number 6, volume 3. Can't wait till we get to volume 6, because then I get to say it's silly. Next up, I have, this has been on the shelf at Barnes & Noble for the past, I think, year, and every time I look at it, and I'm like, I don't need it. And last time I finally just decided that I wanted it, but that is Legal Drug. It's the full thing. I don't know if was this released in single volumes or anything like that, or was it like chapter by chapter and then they released the big bind-up? Because this is like really big. But I've looked at it, I've read the back like a whole bunch of times, and I was like, I want it, but I don't want it at the same time. And then, so I just, like I said, my sister-in-law got this whole stack for me, which I'm still like really grateful for. I always feel like weird when people spend a whole bunch of money on me, but I kept looking at it and looking at it. I think the only thing I was debating was it does have the art style. I'm an art snob, and when it comes to art, if it's got like the typical type of art to it, that's like, well, not typical, but like, well, for this, it's kind of typical, but at the same time, it's whatever. I like it so far. I'm not very far in, as you can see, so the story hasn't really picked up very much, but I think I'm really going to enjoy this, because I used to follow a blog that was more active, and they were really picky with what they read, and they liked this series, so I decided to give it a shot. Let's see. Next up is a series that I've been wanting to start for a long, long time, and I keep seeing it there, and each time it was more and more tempting, but it's got a bend and a little scratch on the front, but finally I was just like, I want it. And that is the first volume of Livingstone. And now my mom walked in. This is an eventful night for getting walked in while filming, but so the first volume of Livingstone, it was so good. I made a mistake by reading it right before I was going to bed, and it was like some heavy stuff, and I was like, what? But I cannot wait to get the next volume. I think that's next on my buying list. I am getting, it's kind of cheap on Amazon right now, so I'm probably going to buy it like really, really soon. But yeah, Livingstone, it was amazing. Next, they had it at Barnes & Noble, and I wanted it, so, for Scotty. Everybody knows I love this series. I love this series so much. Next, I haven't read this yet. I think it's next after reading the other book, but this is probably next on my list, and that is Dead Man Wonderland Volume 1. I love this cover. I love it. But that's next. I mean, you've at least heard the title if you're into manga and anime, but yeah. This I have read. I fell in love with it. I cannot wait to get the next one. I loved it so much. Bye, Mom. And I am super excited. It's an older series. Most of you have probably heard of it, but it's the Visbig. And well, you can probably tell from the front cover, but it's gorgeous. It's gorgeous, and I loved it. I loved it so much. Much more than I thought I was going to. Kind of just picked it up because it's one of my friend's favorite series ever. It's her favorite, and she didn't recommend it to me, but like you could tell she wanted to gush about it, and I was like, you know what, I'm just gonna pick up the first one, see how I like it. Love it. I absolutely love it. Gonna get some possible hate from her for not. I don't really ship it. I don't ship the main couple. I know it. I think it's canon. I'm like 80% positive it's canon. If it isn't, that's whatever. But I am just kind of one of those people who's sick of romance, unless it's like. But at this point, it's just, it was good, and I don't care, really, but at the same time, it's like, why can't people just be friends? Why do they have to get together? But who cares? yeah, and that's it. That's my manga haul. This video isn't even 10 minutes long. Or it just hit 10 minutes long. But, yeah, I don't know. I'm having a lot of fun with my, Nintendo, and that's what my new Switch, and that is what I am focusing on, instead of, man, I wish I could get this manga, man, I wish I could get this manga. I forgot I was going to pick up the second volume of Platinum End while we were at Barnes & Noble, and then I forgot to grab it, and then I didn't feel so bad because she told me to grab anything that I wanted, and then I was like, yeah, no. I got a list of manga that I am getting incomplete today. I have number 6 on there. I have, where did I even put the list? It's like in my purse, but whatever. I have number 6. I have Livingstone. I loved it a lot, and I'm probably just gonna go ahead and order the whole thing, like, right after I get this video posted, because honestly, I just loved it that much. I don't know. We'll see. Dead Man Wonderland's pretty short. For, like, well, it's not Livingstone short. Livingstone is only 4 volumes long, if you didn't know that. That was one of the reasons that I wanted to collect it, because it is really short, and then I found out it was really good, and then I was like, yeah, I'm definitely collecting this. I don't know. I'm kind of just going with the flow right now, getting whatever I want when I can get it, and yeah. Oh, I did forget a volume. I think this was part of April, though. Unless I already showed this, I really can't remember. My Little Monster Volume 4, because I like cheesy romance sometimes. Sorry, my nose ring is tickling me. That's basically it. That's all that I've got in the past 2 or 3 months, and I'm not really mad. I don't know. I just, some things I wish I could have picked up. Tokyo Ghoul is an always for me. It is the one that I will always get, but now I'm thinking of other things. I don't know. I'm probably going to Barnes & Noble this weekend? I think it's this weekend, but we're going down to visit family. Yeah, it's this weekend. Ooh, that's too soon. We're going somewhere to visit family. I'm not saying where. And we are possibly going, well, my mom really loves talking with her dad, but it leaves me and my sister and my dad with nothing to do while we're at their house, because there just isn't anything to do. And so sometimes he'll drop us off somewhere, so we're probably going to go to Barnes & Noble, and so I'm saving money for that, and we'll see. I don't know. Yeah, that's it. That's it. I'm really glad that I didn't post that 2-minute video that was the 2 volumes that I got a few months ago. I think I did show off My Little Monster. Oops. I don't know. I haven't really been up to anything else. Still obsessed with Final Fantasy 15. I'm really into making jewelry right now. I might start an Etsy shop. We'll see. I'm writing Final Fantasy 15 fanfiction. I've never wrote fanfiction before, and I'm pretty excited about that. I'm currently in the middle of putting audiobooks on my sister's computer, so I'm actually going to get back to that. But yeah, thank you for watching, and see you later.